Boys. In all the way around, it's all sealed up. Now this is our hatch. We're gonna sand down this surface and this surface all the way around the hatch. We're gonna coat it all in a mineral spirit with silicone all the way around to make it seal really well. And then we have a little gasket that we're putting all the way around with hinges to put a hatch up here. So I think you'll see what I'm talking about. What are you doing?
Playing with the potty?
Come on, let's go inside. Whoa, it's so hot. Battery's almost dead.
Hi.
So hot outside. Why do we live in Florida? You guys want to move?
You want to go play in the snow?
Colter, you want to live in a bus? Sawyer, you want to live in a bus? Okay. More. More what?
More cookie?
More cookies.
Please. Say more, please.
Yes.
Good boy.
You're welcome. Alright, let's go. Let's go work on the bus. The frame for the other skylight is in. I am missing some material that I need to actually install the hatch. So in the meantime, I'm gonna get ready to do the leak test on the roof. So what that entails is making sure that there are no holes in the roof. I know that there were a couple of lights that were leaking a little bit, so I'm gonna patch those up and seal around them. And then on the dashboard, right over here, and over here a little bit, there are a couple of rust spots, and those rust spots need to be taken care of before I can do the leak test. They were pouring water through the dashboard. So I should just be able to grind the rust off and then just seal it with some of that, with just silicone. I think silicone would be fine because it's paintable and ready to go. So I'm gonna try that and we'll see how that works. I think it'll be fine. Go in the shade. It's too hot out here. All right, one thing that I know that will do a fine job of taking care of this is the rusty metal primer that I used on the floor. Specifically says on the Rust-Oleum Professional Rusty Metal Primer transforms heavily rusted metal into a paintable surface that top coats can adhere to with no need for additional top coats. I can plug the holes after the rusty metal primer dries, and I can fill the holes with something like silicone, which is what the majority of this bus has already used.
Alright, so I'm on the roof and we're gonna do a leak test. So, I'm gonna start down at the end of the bus, move my way forward back to the hood. So, wish me luck.
All right, so let's do like quadrants where you can just get it wet. Like let's do here to here, the entire thing. So you're just getting water everywhere, right?
Yes, it does.
All right,
This
I'll
whole
just check
back.
from here back now.
Yeah.
Bells, get it.
Hide every trace of sadness. Although a tear may be ever so near, that's the time you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile. You just try. Time, you must keep on trying. Smile, what's the use of crying? You'll find that life is still worthwhile if you
Cool. I'm gonna let that dry and then I'll come back. I have a hand plane. I'll hand plane the top of that because I'm going to stick a silicone gasket seal around the top of it, and then I can put my hinges on. I can put my hatch in place. Then later on I just need to get a latch for it. It'll be good to go. I can get the hatch up here and screw the hinges on, clamp it down. It should be waterproof because I put that silicone paint. I made that silicone paint on it. So this is a silicone gasket, should be silicone against silicone. So there you go. Tell me which one you like best. If you just want a skylight and you just want to do it, do that. And then, you know, put a little bit of wood around it. Nothing difficult, nothing bad about that. That's easy. If you want one that just works and doesn't give you like an emergency exit of any type, this one right here. Because it's just, you know, it's got the curve on it. It's nice. There's nowhere that leaks. It's good, it's easy, quick. You can make that in one night. But if you want an emergency exit, you could do this. These hinges were like a couple dollars at Lowe's. And the reason that I went with these instead of like outdoor heavy duty hinges is because these are fine. And I can just coat these with some paint or a clear coat or something of that sort, and they won't rust. And nothing's gonna come up here, nothing's gonna be really weathering it too much. So, you know, maybe with maintenance I'll come around and I'll have to repaint the bus and I'll repaint these hinges while I'm at it. But I don't think I'm gonna have any issues with that. I also silicone painted all around that. Maybe I'll use that. Maybe I'll just use the silicone paint on these because that'll stick really well. The silicone painted everything, all the wood. One thing that I would do differently, take some tape and put it on your wood right here so you don't get all this bleed from the tar, because that tar, when I was cleaning it up, it all smeared. I did my best, but it all smeared up against that wood and changed the color. I mean, you know, what are you gonna do? It's not the end of the world. I'm gonna come back and put a little latch on the inside, just a little hook that I can pull down. I'll put a knob on it that I can pull down on the glass and just hook it on the inside. And if, you know, worst comes to worst, where I have to break out of the bus because we're sinking or something like that, I can just flip that thing and punch the glass up and it'll be fine. I can get out. Let me know if I missed anything, guys. If you have any more questions about this kind of stuff and you're gonna do something like this on your own bus, just let me know in the comments section below, and you know, I'd be more than happy to let you know anything I've learned. I've gone from not so good to a little bit better to a little bit better, so at least I'm happy with those two. I don't really like this, but you know, I'm gonna just keep it and put the wood around it. It doesn't leak at all. I did a leak test, and we'll see how it is in 6 months. I'll do an update video in 6 months. I'll let you guys know. But anyways, I gotta clean up all this disgusting mess that I left everywhere. So I'll catch you guys next time. We'll see ya.
Sunshine.